Hey guys, welcome to another Anon Greenland video. Today I have another Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer weapon review for you. It is the rare assault rifle, the Revenant. So let's get into its stats. It's got 65 damage, 620 rate of fire, 60 max clip size, 360 max ammo, 40 accuracy and 40 weight. As per usual, you probably guess what I'm going to say here. I have no modifications on the gun or no skills put into my character to improve it in any way, just to see exactly how it is straight out of the pack and how it will probably perform for most of you guys. In a lot of these videos I usually make bold claims like I top the leaderboard with the gun. I'm going to put in some proof here. I top the leaderboard with the assault rifle surprisingly, and I put this leaderboard in here of me getting like 17,000 points just to show that it was quite an effective gun, and that's going to set the tone for my review. So the Revenant was in Mass Effect 3, it was an okay assault rifle, a lot of people liked it. It was obviously overshadowed by other guns, so it may not have got as much publicity as other weapons in multiplayer, but it was good fun. It was nice to use on soldiers, it felt like it was packing a punch. One thing that I'm going to say is it felt like a lot heavier a gun in Mass Effect 3. By this I mean when you shot it, it felt like it had like a really trudgy shot to it. It felt like it was a really heavy assault rifle. In this it feels a lot lighter in the way it fires. That kind of seems mad to say, it may not make sense to you, but it just feels like when you're firing it, it feels lighter. But anyway, let's get on to how it performs in Mass Effect 3, and I think it is an okay gun. Its damage isn't ideal per bullet, but obviously in conjunction with its fire rate, its max clip size, max ammo, I feel that it's fine. I don't really have too many criticisms for this assault rifle. Obviously I wouldn't recommend using it over many pistols and sniper rifles, but for an assault rifle I think it's definitely one of the more balanced ones that I've seen in multiplayer. Due to it having a max clip size of 60 and such a high rate of fire, it didn't feel like some guns do where you have a nice rate of fire but it feels like you're having to reload every couple of seconds because you're pumping through so many bullets so quickly. On this, because you've got such a nice clip size and rate of fire, it doesn't feel like you're having to reload too much. It feels like you're getting a good sizable amount of damage and metal out in a good amount of time and then having to reload. It doesn't feel restrained in that way. It feels very effective. It feels like those go hand in hand. Also, its max ammo is absolutely fine. It's 360, so you get a if you get each clip down to 0, you can reload 6 times. That is perfectly fine, especially because you'll be using this assault rifle on a soldier class. That's not a problem because you should be running around a lot, coming across lots of ammo boxes. So again, max ammo shouldn't be a problem. You shouldn't find yourself running out of it too much, and if you do, you shouldn't be too far from an ammo box because the way you're supposed to be playing the gun, you will be running around. Its accuracy is a bit of a problem. Obviously you get a lot of bullet spread because it is such a rapid fire gun, throwing out so many bullets. Easily fix this, just put a modification on it to improve its accuracy and you should see bullet spread a little bit less. Obviously because of bullet spread, this means you're going to want to be quite close to enemies, you're not going to be wanting to be far away. You can't really duck behind cover and shoot enemies with this weapon because obviously you get such bullet spread, you won't be putting too many bullets into the enemy. So if you want to improve its accuracy, which is a slight problem, obviously just modify it. I don't think it's something that needs patching. On to damage. I found its damage to be fine actually. I didn't find it to be an absolute problem. Just because you're able to pump so many bullets into enemies, it does feel like you're doing a good amount of damage per clip because obviously you have such a high clip size. I do wish that it had slightly higher damage to it, but this can easily be improved by the likes of using a rare modification. You can get modifications to do plus 19% damage, and this kind of fixes the issue. Also, if you invest in munitions training on your characters, you should see weapon damage improved. I think we should stop calling out for patches for a lot of these problems. We can't have guns that are absolutely powerful and amazing in every single stat, and I think this one is sacrificed in damage per bullet, and damage overall is justified considering how well its other stats play out. Moving on to its weight, it is quite a heavy gun. I think it is slightly lighter than its predecessor in Mass Effect 3. It definitely feels lighter in game. That feels weird, but I found that when you shot it in Mass Effect 3, it was a very heavy gun. It felt like it had a lot of recoil to it, pushing your character back, stuff like that. You may know what I mean. It may be the vibrations in the controller and stuff like that, but on this game it seems to fire a lot more lightly. Overall, its weight statistically is lighter, I think, just a fraction than its Mass Effect 3 predecessor. Also, the weight shouldn't be a problem in regard to cooldown, just because you're using it on a soldier character. With a soldier character, you're really looking at doing more gun damage than you are with your cooldown skills, etc. So weight in regard to cooldown shouldn't be too much of a problem for you, because you are primarily using this on characters that don't rely on their skills too heavily and rely on guns more. So overall, I think this is a fairly good assault rifle. It's very well rounded. As I said, it hasn't got great accuracy and its damage per bullet isn't the best, but these two things, if they are a problem, they're not a huge problem, can easily be fixed via modifications. I don't think it needs too much patching to it. I think it's one of the better, well-rounded assault rifles. I did use it on gold when preparing for a character review on a character review that will be out tomorrow, and I did find that I did okay with it. No way would I recommend taking it into a gold game over pistols and sniper rifles, but if you feel like you have the ability to and you want to try it out, I would recommend trying this gun on gold just to see how you find it to be. But again, it isn't really gold viable, but it can be with modifications and whether you feel like it suits your playstyle. Coming back to Mass Effect 3, I don't believe it is better than its Mass Effect 3 predecessor, just for many reasons. Just because this is Andromeda, nothing is better than its Mass Effect 3 predecessor in Andromeda. It definitely is one of the better assault rifles in Andromeda, and for that reason it stands out more than its Mass Effect 3 predecessor, which was surrounded by a lot better guns. So in that sense, I guess you could say it's better, just because it's a shit wrapped in glitter surrounded by shit, whereas the other one was a shit wrapped in glitter in Mass Effect 3 surrounded by gold. That is a very strange terminology I've used there, and that will conclude this review. So like, comment, subscribe, leave your opinion. Your opinion matters most to me as well, just because you may not agree with me. You may say this assault rifle is awful, and I do appreciate that. I may be looking at it through rose tinted glasses. I may have just got a good few games of it and it could be absolute trash. So please leave your feedback, and if enough of you speak out and say that my review is terrible, I will look at re-reviewing and go with the majority decision, because this is a democratic channel. So there we go, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed the video and look forward to the character review that will be out today or tomorrow depending on scheduling. Peace out.